white coffee, okay? And she's a cool girl, cool lady, and happy birthday to Crystal Visions. I call her CV, the other CV. And I think she did a video on Summer. I'm pretty sure she did a video on Maya. I'm not sure if she kept it private though. But we talk a lot, and she talks a lot about crystals. She knows the meanings of the crystals, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, her name is Crystal Vision, so. Because somebody was asking me, telling me I should do crystal, I should sell crystals too. And I said, crystals are expensive. And I'm not really great at them. I mean, I know rose quartz and amethyst and selenite I just started to get into. This is from DC. She gives me so many nice crystals, and my sister gave me some nice crystals too in this bag. I haven't even shown you yet. I want to do the unboxing on that. There's just so many things for me to do. Okay, so what do we need to know for Libras? Librarians, Libras. Opportunities, I feel that. I told them that yesterday. So what do the angels say? Okay. Okay. They said pick 4. And that's a lot. I'm not going to argue with them. Okay. Okay. So, there's no coincidences. And guess what the first one was? Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael. Okay. So Archangel Michael, I was just talking about him. I just had been praying to him because I opened up a video that was a meditation for Archangel Michael, and my friend Zen Jen, she always, when we talk, she always tells me, I'm going to put Archangel Michael on it, I'm going to put Archangel Gabriel, all the archangels, and things will get better for you. And she prays for me, and then things do get better. So it really works. But it's just that you have to believe, and you have to meditate at times, even a 5-minute meditation. Just ask to feel Archangel Michael. Okay, so what he said, Libras, is you're working very closely with the powerful archangel who's protecting and guiding you through the situation. So you don't have to worry because he's watching over you. Archangel, just say his name. You might see signs like somebody that you really like, and then you find out their middle name is Michael. And that was my nephew's middle name. Well, schools are calling me. Oh, that's okay. Anyhow, you might see like this really statuesque man, and archangels really aren't male or female, but they just went with the male. They just, call it male. But so somebody could be Michelle, which is a form of Michael. And then all of a sudden they just do something nice for you and then they disappear. Okay, so there's different signs. What this card coming up, just know that you're being protected. You have a situation that you're worried about, situation that you're sad about or hurting about. Please ask Archangel Michael for his protection to come around you, to protect your family, or whatever situation, somebody that you're worried about, somebody that's acting destructive. Send Archangel Michael to be around them, because he can't go there. None of the archangels or the regular guides can't go anywhere unless you call them and say, I'm open and receptive to receiving protection or to receiving some thoughts about how solutions to these problems, and then say the problems. Okay? Then we got Indigo. That's interesting. I never saw this card. It's a little boy on a bike. And And then there's a unicorn or a horse with wings on the back of the bike. So this is protection over your children. The person you're inquiring about is an indigo, meaning a highly sensitive, natural-born leader. Okay, so remember I told you in the car that this has a lot to do with Libras are very, I'm not going to say helicopter parents, because they start out as helicopter parents and then they realize that it doesn't end well being a helicopter parent, because kids grow up and then they do whatever the F they want to do. Okay. But Libras are very into, teaching their children the right from wrong and guiding them. And then they secretly worry about them even when they're older. And so this is telling me that somebody out there has a child that you're particularly worried about. Okay, and that child might be a grown-ass man or a grown-ass woman. Okay, sorry about using a curse word, but I thought it would be funny. Okay, and so you're worried about them, but don't worry about them so much, because they are actually a natural-born indigo. They're a leader, and they know what they're doing. Maybe they want to do a crazy business idea, or maybe they don't want to have a regular 9-to-5 job. Okay, and some people will say, well, that's a bum. Okay, no, but maybe they'll have 2 jobs, or they're going to school and they have a job. Whatever it is, somebody out there, Libras, are worried about their kid, their daughter, their son. Okay, and the angels are trying to tell you that your child is an indigo. Okay, and if you're not sure, you really want to hear more about indigo children, you have to go ahead and Google it. But basically, they're also psychic. It means that they're psychic. Indigo children are usually psychic, and sometimes they're born in the years of 1990, but they could be born in the 80s too. 1980s, 1990s, and there's a whole thing on the indigo children. I think I have indigo cards, to tell you the truth, over there. Okay. So they're saying that give your problems and your worries about your child, even though there might be adults, or maybe they're little still, or grandchildren too. This goes for grandchildren too, because they're part of you. Give it to the angels and give it to your guides, and keep saying the prayers. But somebody out there has kids, children that male, doesn't matter if they're male or female, they're very psychic, even though they're not using it. They know what they want to do, but the way they go about it, you don't always agree with. Okay. Then we have the solar plexus chakra. I like these cards. Let me know in the comments if you like these cards. Okay, so it is safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways. It's almost like the Libra is waiting for somebody to say, okay, now go. Okay, Libra, now you could do what you want to do. Now you could do what you had in your heart, in the back of your mind to do. Okay? It's like Libra is self-effacing. Libra puts people in front of them. Okay? And then you feel cranky when things aren't going your way. Okay? But meanwhile, you need to speak up more in more increments about what you want to do. Okay? It's not what everybody else is doing around you and you helping them. What about Libra getting help and making Libra's dreams come true too? Okay. So this angel is the solar plexus. Oh, I can't believe I didn't talk about the solar plexus. Okay, solar plexus is your gut, is the color yellow. Okay. A lot of people do ignore this chakra of the gut, the stomach. Okay, and what it is your feeling of what to do in different situations. When we go against it, you're always usually wrong. Okay, and find out, oh, that was that feeling. I shouldn't have went against what my first feeling was. And so The solar plexus is yellow. Eat more yellow foods, of course. Drink more lemon water, of course. Bananas. I had one today. Last night I had a banana and an apple and some nuts mixed in. Very late at night. Okay, but who cares? At least it was a nice snack. Anyway, so it's your power, it's your gut feeling, it's your intuition about things, and then speaking up about it. So a lot of times Libras will have something in their head and in their heart, but they'll be like, oh no, nobody wants to hear from me. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. No, Libras, it's time for you to say, October 2021, it's me time. It's time for me to tell my opinions. It's time for me to express myself more. Okay? That's how you'll get things. Okay. Then we got express. Oh my God. It doesn't say express, it says goddess. But I'm hearing you need to express yourself more. Goddess. Oh, it does say express. Okay. Cool. I'm going to show you first. Because some people say, I want to see those cards. I want to see the cards more. Okay, so express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. So express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. Okay, so exactly what I was talking about, the solar plexus. Having that energy and that right and that power to live in your own power, to believe in yourself, believe in your gut feeling. Okay, pull up affirmations for your solar plexus and music for your solar plexus. I don't have it right here, I have it back there. I don't want to get up. And it'll say, I believe in myself. I believe in my gut feeling. I express myself. I express my opinion. Your opinion is part of your psychic feeling, okay? And so some Libras are tending to be shy and inward, okay? And you'll know when a Libra is at their best when they laugh, okay? Because when a Libra doesn't laugh for a long time and they go in the head, in themselves, they go inward, then then you're going to start to feel depressed or down or feel like, yeah, I'll just keep quiet. Oh, don't worry about me. Don't worry about little old me. Just ignore me. Okay. No, you Libras, you have to start laughing again. You have to start, even just watch a funny movie, even just watch a sitcom. I started watching the other day, on Netflix because I watch Maids and that depresses me. I have the nightmares, but I want to finish that when I'm awake at some point. But I was watching, it's called Countries, it's CC, it's on Netflix, and it's funny. It's Catherine, she was a singer and she won, I think she was on Broadway, and she won something, and Leanne Rimes' husband is in it. I'm sorry, I can't think of the names, but it's Country something. It begins with country, and it's like laugh audience, and it's about this guy who loses his wife, and he has like 5 or 6 kids, and this lady, Catherine, I can't think of her name. I know her first name is Catherine. She's real tall, and she's a good singer too. She comes to live with them. Anyway, watch that. That's kind of funny, to go to sleep by. Won't have that many nightmares. But anyhow, watch funny things, start to do things that you used to do that was creative, that was an outlet of expression. Call up your friends that you used to hang out with, or sisters, brothers, whatever, your friends, a family. Just do more fun things that makes you laugh, okay? And as you do that, you'll feel like you're more yourself again, okay? So that's goddess. So that's the divine feminine, because we all have 2 sides. We have the divine masculine and the divine feminine, the yin and the yang. And when we're too feminine, That's not good, you know, because then that's not balanced. And when too masculine, that's not good either. Okay, so we have to always be juggling with the yin and the yang side, the divine feminine, divine masculine. Don't know much about it except that. Okay. Um. Okay. Yeah, that's it on those cards. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now I'm going to do my mermaid cards, and then I'm going to end it with some messages, because this is already two more videos. So how many videos am I going to do? Okay. 1,000 more? Okay. Doesn't matter. All right. So these are beautiful cards from my good friend, my very good friend, Genocide. And she has a channel. Go to her channel. She gave me mermaid cards. She gave me other cards too. So Genocide is a beautiful, unique unicorn and a merry mermaid. So what do we need to know for Libras? What do we need to know for Libras? Thank you, dear God. Thank you, Archangels. Thank you, Spirit Guides. What do we need to know for Libras, Librarians? Okay, I'm seeing number 7 for some reason. Is that somebody born on October 7th, or is the number 7 very important to somebody out there? I mean, I love it. I'm born on the 7th, and it's one of my favorite numbers. I have 2 favorite numbers, 7 and 8. Okay? And I liked being 7, and I liked being 8. When I was 7, I thought I knew what the whole world, everything I needed to know for the world. I was walking down the street, I was crunching leaves into the ground, and I just said, I had a purple shirt, purple sweater with 7 elephants walking across it. I used to wear that thing all the time. I didn't have that many clothes back then. Okay, made up for it now. But anyhow, I just was walking to my friend Christine Valvik's house. She lived down the block. I lived on the top of the block. She lived down the block by the water. And I just said, I know how to do the world, what the world is made out of. And then 8 happened. But actually, my parents got divorced, and the big blowout and the scariest thing happened when I was 7. Okay. Libras. Please tell me, Spirit Guides, about Libras. And I do have to light one more cone. Just because the cones have been going out lately. And I like to have them lit. Let's get lit. No, I was going to have a glass of wine last night, and I just made chamomile tea instead. And a salsa. I had a salsa and a chamomile tea. Nerd alert. But I might have that wine tonight. I don't care that it's not Friday. Don't tell my doctor. Whatever. Okay. Thank you. They just said sage that. Libras. What do Libras need to know? Thank you, dear God. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Oh. When something falls out, jumps out at you, that means stop shuffling, and that is an important card. Some people just throw it back in. Some readers just throw it back in. No, don't throw it back in. It's important. It jumped out because a spirit guide came over and went, boom, this is important. Show this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I am sorry I'm such a nerd, but what was I talking about in the car? What was I just talking about here? Self-forgiveness. Guys, this is important. You gotta forgive yourself. That's what they wanted you to know. Let go of old guilt. Guilt, if you read different Zen books I read, of course, trying to be Zen. If you read up on guilt, and I think The Secret, the book The Secret, which I read when it first came out, I think it was 2006 or 7. Then I reread it again in 2008, and I was still reading it in 2010 because I read and take notes even though it's not a long book. Sorry about the lipstick all over my face. Anyhow, it says guilt is wasted energy. It's a wasted emotion. Because you know what? If you're sorry for something, you got to move on. You got to say you're sorry to yourself. Say you're sorry if you hurt somebody else. But self-forgiveness, just say you're sorry to yourself and ask God to help you. Ask God to help you get over that. Ask your guides to help you. But clearly, they wanted you to see this card. Let go of old guilt that you had. It happened 20 years ago, 30 years ago, whenever it happened, 2 years ago, okay? Or maybe 7. And remember that you're perfect. You're God's perfect child. Let me read that again. Let go of old guilt and remember that you're God's perfect child. See, this little mermaid, she's not alone. She's not alone. She has other fish around, but she's not looking because she's feeling bad and she's not liking herself. But God's watching over her. Okay? Forgive yourself. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Thank you for that. Card jumper. Wow. Okay, they just said take 3. So I'm taking 3, and that's it. Self-employment. Self-employment. Okay, you're a born an entrepreneur, and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. You're a born entrepreneur, always thinking of ideas. This could be a business, that could be a business, but then feeling like, oh, I can't get that off the ground. Oh, the pandemic happened, so I can't. No, now we got to get going. We got to push ourselves, and we got to believe in it. Okay? And your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. The opportunities are coming. I don't mean sit back and just, wait for the phone to ring and wait for people to give you this opportunity and that. No, you have to be a go-getter. You have to make those phone calls yourself. You have to push and let people know, I'm interested in this, I'm interested in that. Could you help me with this? Ideas for that? Get the energy flowing, and also ask your guides to help you guide me to where I need to go for my highest good. Okay? So self-employment means a lot of you out there want to do a business, and you've wanted to do this business for a long time. A self-employment where you're the boss. You could do it, Libra. Libra, you could definitely friggin' do it. Okay? Oh, and that show that I was telling you about, Something Country, they say friggin' a lot. They say Leanne friggin' Rhymes. Leanne Rhymes was coming to their town to sing, and they wanted to get tickets to go. And that's her real life husband, who plays the father that lost his wife. And they had shirts that said Leanne friggin' Rhymes on it. Anyway, I was like, this show was meant for me. Definitely. How could you, how blatant can you be? Thank you, Spirit Guides, for giving me a show that I can watch and not have nightmares. But then I end up watching it, actually giggling on the couch. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm giggling on the couch watching that. So last one is make a wish. Okay, so Libras, make a wish. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation. So let's make a wish right now. Okay, anybody who's watching this can make a wish, and then enjoy, act as if it already happened. Say, I'm so happy and grateful now that I have a thriving healing art business. I'm so happy and grateful now that I have solved many missing cases. You know, I'm just talking out loud about me, but we're going to do that for 2 seconds, okay? 3 seconds. Make a wish about anything that you've been wanting. Relationships, business, and just think about it. Ready? Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mermaid Cards. I really like these because these are like oracle cards, where my other mermaid cards, it just has one word on it and you could use the book to look it up, but I don't like to use the book. I like to have it right there. Okay, I read cards differently. Who knows? Okay, so, oh, you know what? They just told me before I do that, I have to do one love card. Okay? Because I have some Libras out there that are in between relationships or having trouble with their relationship or not sure how to go forward. And Libras are meant to be married. Okay? Now, I had a Libra mother. Once she got divorced from my father, she never wanted it. She was, that's it. I'm done. I did it. Done. And I was like, no, you shouldn't be like that. Because you always, she would always say, oh, there's 2 people for every 1 person. So that sort of meant that she was supposed to have another person. And she goes, nope, not doing that again. But Libras, even if you don't get married, you need a companion, you need a partner. Okay? Male and female Libras. You're better with a companion. You're better with a significant other. Okay? Or a best friend. Okay? Best friends are needed. And when you get into your relationships, I just wanted to say this too to you Libras. When you get into relationships, don't forget about your best friend. Don't forget about your friends in general, because you're with your significant other and just make it, I'm going to stay with my spouse, or my boyfriend or my girlfriend. Okay? No. Still make dates to go out to the movies with your friends. Still make dates to go out to dinner. Don't cut off that side of you that is, the laughing side, the creative side, the, life of the party. Okay? Because we all need that. Libras love life. Spirit guides, what do you have to tell me about the Libras' love life? Whether they're in a relationship or waiting for a relationship, waiting for their soulmate, waiting for a relationship to get better, or making a transition. Okay, thank you. Spirit guides and dear God. They said 2, so I'm going to do 2. Okay. And so far, I've done 1, 2. I've done 4 decks, and now this is the 5th deck. Okay, so it says playfulness. All right. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Thank you. Was I just saying? I was saying that in the car. Remember, arrange that hotel date or motel date where you go on a trip and make arrangements for your animals if you have animals, or design, light the candles in the house and have music going. Whatever it is, get romantic. It's saying push that romantic playfulness. Have more playfulness. Give a hug. Give your spouse or your significant other a hug out of the blue. Okay? They will be shocked. They'll be like, huh? And you may, no strings attached. I'm just giving you a simple hug. Okay? And then give them a text that's nice. A loving text. They want you to recapture the romance and allow your inner youthful. Remember when you were. Okay, they're showing me a number 27, 33, 34, which equals a 7. Okay, think about that. I have to think about that too. Come on, your girl's 58 over here. Okay. My Laco was 35 yesterday when I went to the gym, and I was like, I have to think about 35. My son was 4? No, 3? I don't know. Don't ask me numbers right now. Okay, so get playful. Get playful. They just said, music, concerts, go to a group that you both like. Music, something with music, outdoors. That's coming back. There's more concerts, there's more things with music, and so push yourself to do it. And you will not be sorry. Okay, because when you go to concerts or when you're around music, even in the movies, that's why I love the movies, the music and the volume comes through, it hits on all chakras. So you're balancing your chakras as you're watching a movie. If music comes on, or even just the talking. So definitely keep that in mind. And for some of you, new love. New love is coming. A new person has steered your romantic, stirred. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay, I feel like I can't end on that one before I do the heaven cards. So let me just, what's happening in love for Libras? Spirit guides, what's happening in love for Libras? A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. I think I talked a little bit about that in the car. Somebody is a little bit obsessed with you. But if you put up the boundaries, part of you feels happy about it, and some part of you might feel creeped out a little bit. Okay. Oh, this is good. This is good. Okay. So let your friends help you. A lot of Libras, they're like so independent, and they're like, oh, don't worry about me. I'll just do it myself. No. Ask for help. Ask for and accept support from others. If you've been sad lately, you've been mad lately, you've been feeling lonely lately, or feeling like you just can't get started on your dreams, you have to talk. That's when you talk to your friends. That's when you can talk to your